Hi everyone, my name is Bridget and welcome to my channel. So I already did a video this morning regarding of the kingdom of heaven, and it is not of this world, but I felt guided to come on to discuss artificial intelligence. So I've prepared a little something, and I hope that someone finds this valuable. The kingdom, universal intelligence versus AI, artificial intelligence. There comes a moment on the journey where information is no longer enough, where answers start to feel empty, where the noise of the world, the opinions, the systems, and the endless voices no longer satisfy the hunger within your soul. Because deep down, you weren't created just to consume knowledge. You were created to be led by truth. And that truth does not come from the outside. It comes from within. That is what the world has forgotten, and this is what Jesus Christ came to remind us of. He did not come to build a system. He came to awaken a connection. He said, "The kingdom of God is within you." Not around you, not controlled by man, not hidden behind institutions, within you. And yet we live in a time where people will search everywhere except where He told us to look. We chase intelligence but ignore wisdom. We gather information but lack discernment. We trust what is programmed but doubt what is revealed. Listen carefully. There is an intelligence that does not come from books. It does not come from algorithms, and it does not come from the system of this world. It is universal. It is divine. It is not the it is the voice of God speaking, not to your ears, but to your spirit. And you don't access it by striving. You access it by surrendering. Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice, and they follow me." That means the voice is already speaking. The question is, have you become still enough to hear it? Universal intelligence does not compete with noise. It waits for silence. It waits for alignment. And it waits for a heart that is no longer trying to control everything, but is willing to be led. And it is where the shift happens. When you stop asking, "What do I think?" and begin asking, "What is God revealing?" When you stop moving out of fear and start moving out of knowing. When decisions are no longer reactions, but alignment. That is what Jesus walked in. He said, "I do nothing on my own, only what I see the Father doing." That is universal intelligence in motion. Not guessing, not overthinking, not forcing outcomes, but moving with a certainty that comes from being in perfect alignment with the will of God. And this is available to you, not just a few chosen and not the elite, to you. But you must be willing to question everything that has pulled you away from your inner knowing. You must be willing to sit in the silence long enough for the truth to arise. Because the world will offer you intelligence, but only God can give you wisdom. The world will give you data, but God will give you direction. The world will give you answers, but God will give you discernment. So don't just become informed, become aligned. Don't just seek knowledge. Seek the voice that speaks the universe into existence and is still speaking in you. So as you can see, there is infinite intelligence out there. And if you can get still enough, quieten your mind long enough to be able to hear God's wisdom for you, you will get knowledge that is designed only for you. There is universal truth, and then there's a truth that is deeper within you. And this is what it's all about, is that you are far more powerful then any system, any AI that this world can generate, you have the ability and the access to tap into any topic that you are interested in and gain information on it, as long as you use it for the greater good of all. So I hope this video finds someone today that it can help, and I'm wishing you a magical day. God bless.